Right, hello there everyone. Welcome to the Anbennar mod of EU4. So it's, as you can see, we've got the Dwarven hold of Krakdhûmvror. That was the best pronunciation I think I've ever actually done for that. So I'm just going to quickly just have a little scroll. Feel free to pause and have a little read of it. I'm not going to read it all myself for you guys, because I've played this a couple times. So yeah, remnant holds are actually quite powerful little governments, nice little areas. You can obviously I'm playing in Iron Man mode, but there's no achievements. But they added some achievements you can get, but we also let you disable regions for better performance because it is quite a big mod. I'm just gonna leave them on for now. So we are playing as this one province miner over here. Now, I'm actually not just running the Anbennar mod. There's like Anbennar and then 3 mods. One for expanded mission trees, because some of them don't have any mission trees. This one does have a mission tree, but also has an expanded Dwarven one. As well as ones that add monuments into, or more thematic monuments into the game for certain regions, and including this one. I think I start with one under here, the Frozen Hold of Krakdhûmvror. It's pretty decent. And they've also added a few different types of advisors, like you can see here. Construction cost and time reduced. It's also a half cost advisor, so I mean it could be worthwhile to take that now. And just throw him in there, because half cost is a half cost. Other than that, we've got some extra thingy things. We'll click that one because we're going to want to expand the province at some point. The thingy things is what I meant to say is estates. We've got the adventurers, we've also got the ice smiths. Other nations in this game will have, instead of ice smiths, mages, or I think artisans, artificers. Gonna take the religious culture. And we'll also take religious state, because again, need to get that admin point up. Because I'm playing. This is gonna be the tallest game you are all ever, and I do mean ever, going to see me play. Now, to get the adventurers on side, you also have to give them something which do not go below 10%. Do not. There's also, because there's events for like bandits, wyverns. Well, so then you could have these and they will counteract the negative events you get. There's also a blessing based dwarven faith you could. So I'm going to do dev cost for myself. And obviously a whole lot of new stuff. So like runesmiths, Dwarven Empire, deepening of the capital when you hit a certain amount of development. And I think a lot of the missions for dwarves involve having high development as well as expanding in their area. Now, unfortunately, nothing here. And in the case of a lot of these holds, it's just a case of just vibing your way through for a bit. So we've got the remnant stagnation. So for millennia, we have waited within the safety of our hold. As a Dwarvar burned around us amidst the chaos of orc and goblin invasions, we closed our gates and waited. Now, however, the time for waiting has ended. We must go out, reclaim the Dwarvar, and rebuild a great dwarven nation once more. Out of our populace emerged 3 factions: the Reclaimers, the Expansionists, and the Courts Guard. The Reclaimers share a vision of a great capital, a beautiful and magnificent hold like the stories of Old Dorov mention. Monumental megastructures that reach deep down into Halan, that's the name for the world, towards the very center of the world. It is their belief that only through these artistic and architectural endeavors we can ensure that our society shall not fall again. The expansionists advocate for massive colonization effort into the old dwarven railways, the veins and arteries of the Old Dorov, and the many caverns that line these roads. By ensuring that these regions are safe, they say we can sleep soundly again, knowing that no orc, no goblin can assault us again. The Quartz Guard stands for our military might, combat prowess, and tactical superiority. To ensure that the last days of the Dwarabar, the 1,000-year decline of our old empire within the mountains of the Serpent Spine, will never repeat, we need to be better prepared for the dangers that still lurk outside of our gates. Only with a well-equipped army can we ensure the safety of our hold. At last, there are also the Beholden, a group of old dwarfs who oppose this endeavour, both out of fears of the dangers ahead and outside, as well as a hatred of any and all change to our country. Their leaders have announced that they will try to stop us in any way they can, even willing to use force if the need arises. Question now faces us. What shall be our first step? So this is... I quite like the... the Revenant stagnation, because it gives you an idea of like what can happen to like great empires in times. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So we've got the expansionists, the ones who want to colonize the Serpent Spine. I like the idea of that. However, it requires a lot of funds, which I don't have. Like, colonization is expensive. So, beyond our hold's walls lie empty tunnels and caves, waiting to be taken by their rightful owners, the dwarves of Krakdhûmvror. The expansionists have made this their primary goal, and to that end, they approach our councillor and ask for more resources allocated to them. What should we do about this request? Now we've got 3 options: do nothing, small, but we lose 20 points, 10 out of 10, but gain 10 Diplo and increase their readiness, or greatly increase the readiness, but for double the loss and gain. As I've played this a few times, I like to focus normally on reclaimers, getting big provinces early, like deep underground holds. So we're going to hit nothing, because we're going to focus on that version, on the reclaimers, rather than the expansionists. As you'll see, we have got things here. So the hold exploration. So what this does is you just explore your hold to dig level. So we're at dig level 2 because we start as the hold. And you can find ancient dwarven knowledge, gold, resources, lost knowledge, ancient religions, and more. So if we explore this, it costs us 5 gold, but the danger level is very low. But it means that I also cannot afford this anymore. That's fine. So we found, from our exploration, a treasure chest, probably the last possession of a very wealthy dwarven family of old. We just that they abandoned their home in a hurry. Maybe they were fleeing from something or someone. We are waiting instruction how to deal with the treasure. So just gain. So we just doubled the money we spent on that. It's not a lot of money. You know, it's helpful. Alongside that, because we've done that, we've explored it, we gain an extra spender every month, which is always nice. And can afford to throw this investment. So the direct investment. So through Garland's careful management of our country, we have found ourselves with surplus money in our coffers. Funds which can be directly invested in one of the factions. Which is whether we should do so, and if yes, which one. So we can Reclaimers, Expansionists, Quartz, but it all upsets the Beholden, who as you saw, don't want this. But I'm going to invest it into the Reclaimers. And you can see here, the Beholdens are appeased, and no one is quite ready yet. So you got manpower. So many dwarves have signed up to help us out in our efforts to rouse our hold, to wake up from centuries of stagnation. These men can be put to many different uses, trained in the ways of Hehergarim to join our architecture and construction crews, sent out into the dark tunnels to prepare for future exploration. We've been put to the more direct and mundane use of padding our armies and the Quartz Guard. We will send them to the Reclaimers. Oh yeah, they also had this. It's a mage. All power costs reduced. Quite a nice touch, actually. So obviously, there's not much going to be happening. I am going to take a stab, just so I can start building prosperity. Again, we've got more manpower to spare, so we can send another 1,000 of them to the Reclaimers. And if you have a look now, the Beholdens are less calm. They're getting a bit upset. So this event is a little bit dangerous, especially since I don't have a dude in charge of the armor until now. So, a clan's patronage. The dwarfs of Krakdhûmvror have been governed by powerful clans since time immemorial. These clans hold much power in a hold and command significant influence. One of these clans offers to help out with our recent efforts to end our centuries of stagnation. This is a welcome sight, but some rival clans might see this as a stark transgression of our council's proclaimed detachment from clan policies. Should we still accept this offer? 75% chance of 6 no regiments, and greatly increase the Reclaimers' readiness. We will have them aid the Reclaimers. Oh shit. Unfortunately, they died. So they're gonna take control. And I've got no way of building any more troops. So I'm gonna lose the stab. Like, I thought 8,000 would be enough, but clearly not. Like, there's just something wrong with this military in this game. Like, in this mod. We're gonna lose 3 development, a stab, and gold. And they're gonna gain 10% of land. So we're gonna be way down. So we prepare an expedition deeper into Krakdhûmvror, just because we need the Reclaimers, which the Reclaimers share a great vision of artistic and architectural self-expression, the idea of a whole to rival the beauties of Aldorov, a return to the glory days of ages past. They believe this vision will carry us to our awakening. A group of Reclaimers approach our council now and ask how we could support their plans. Now, unfortunately, I wonder if... Yeah. Ah, they had enough. So they regenerate men. And are they causing devastation in this province? Yeah, they are. So no prosperity, no ability to build any men, no money to even build any men. I'm just sort of surviving. So we've set aside a sizable fund of resources to be invested into our awakening, but in what faction should we invest these resources in? Everyone is eager to make use of it, but if we can allocate them to only one faction. I'm debating the value of just hitting accept demands, because I can't build any troops. So regardless, this is going to occur. Question is, how long am I going to let devastation build up? And it's shitty, because now every land I put is going to have huge autonomy growth. Let's be a lesson, kids. Don't trust it when they say, oh, it's only 6,000 men. That's still too many for your fucking shitty nation to handle. Is that go to the merchant guilds? They are currently positive. Yeah, let's pull that all back in. I don't ever like doing that, by the way. I hate it. We'll take that wealth. Because that means that I can start putting troops on the ground again. Alright, so again, we've got more available manpower, so again, to the Reclaimers. I must say that I've learned my damn lesson there, because now it's clearly a fucking problem with this. Again, more manpower to spend. Can't believe that happened to me. No, I can't believe that happened to me, it's just my fucking luck. And we got troops at least, so it's not the worst, and I didn't technically lose my leader. So we got the expansions again, so same thing as before, but we don't need it. If only he could have been a disciplinarian. Or is it strict? Strict, but give us discipline bonus before I hit that button. Shame. Improved by -3? Oh, that's so sad. So we got more resources, so again, more admin. And the reactionaries. The call for a stop to our awakening project has become louder and louder, and they've held and pressed our councillor to put an end to this madness, as they call it. Doing so will result in an immense setback to everything we have achieved so far. We can follow the demands, and there's a 25% chance of nothing or a 1 gain of development in Krakdhûmvror, but it will reduce readiness of all the factions. We can pretend to oblige, so we then have a variety of different things: so loss of tax, loss of reduction, loss of manpower recovery, reduction in construction, or extended construction time, reduced like settler, reduced amount of armies, increased dev cost. But we don't, because the other option is purge. You lose a stab, we lose potentially 12 noble regiments, or 6, but we just lost when we had 8 to 6. So I mean, we can't do that. So it has to be pretend to oblige. And see, they're now down at eager. You can build a research facility, actually. So you can expand it. It costs you gold. But I think... So yeah, this is level 2. Unique events. Yeah. So you can get here. And another 2 innovativeness, which is always nice. More resources for the Reclaimers, which, again, very nice. And then we got the Reclaimers again, the architectural self-expression. So we'll prepare an expedition deeper into Krakdhûmvror. They're polishing their plans, they're nearly ready. So I think one of my first ideas is probably going to be infrastructure. That's also why I put admin in, because I need to dev everything up to make it worthwhile, so that minus 10% is going to come in handy. And then I might take defensive, as like you can see, that's the entrance to this cavern here. So that would be ideal. So we've got another resources to do the Reclaimers. And then reactionaries again, so pretend to oblige. So we've got conflicting records. It's recently found that different historiographical records of a revered ancestor conflict with each other, leading to heated debate between different factions of the Stonekeepers. Well, it isn't really our business to interfere. The debate is starting to interfere with their other duties. So we must make the decision for them to gain admin power. Right, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Partner came home, had to have a little moment. So we left it on this Event, the Quartz Guard. So when Aldorov, the ancient dwarven empire in the Serpent Spine, fell to the Orcs and Goblins, it was the weakness of our military and decades of stagnation that led to our downfall. It is no wonder then that the Quartz Guard advocates to bolster our ranks with capable dwarves and weapons, so that our military might could defeat all dangers that wait in hiding beyond our borders. This requires a substantial commitment, so they now approach our councillor. What should we do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you have an influential speaker. Our preparations to wake up from centuries of stagnation is topic for discussions in all social ranks of our country, from farmers and common labourers to powerful cartel officials and even clan chiefs. Everyone has their own opinion on what the direction of our country should be. These discussions are usually held in private behind closed doors. This has suddenly changed as a famous statesman has decided to make his views public. He speaks openly on his beliefs that it's time to leave our past behind and pursue the great dream of a Aldorov restored. A great many of dwarves have gathered around him on the street. He preaches his doctrine, and soon his enemies have arrived as well. The beholden, the dwarves opposing any and all changes to our country, yell at him in anger and throw a mixture of insults and produce at him. The situation is dangerously close to escalating into a fight, so our councillor is hard pressed to do something about this. So we can greatly anger them, and potentially 33% chance to get the one I want, or I can stop him and just reduce their eagerness to fight. Let's stop him and then check it out. So they're tense, but they're not angry. So I think one or two more. I actually might let this one go, just to see what happens. So, see, I wish it told you which one that it gave you. What? See, now they're back to eager. So again, we got the Quartz Guard. See, this is actually quite a slow one. Normally, we'd already have begun. No, we did this last time, and we lost. Not doing that again. Come on, guys. Give me some more reclaimers. Please. Oh. Our research facility has had a breakthrough. The best minds of our nation have worked relentlessly for years and have managed to find some useful practical applications of what our ancestors left behind. They have to complain that even if they had 3 or 4 dwarven lifetimes, they probably wouldn't be able to understand 100th of the knowledge that the ancient dwarves had. Then you would see them go back to research with burning passion and determination. We click on this now. Yeah, ancient dwarven knowledge 2. See, I need the money, but I'm not willing to burn through a ridiculous amount of 12 loans. Yeah, fuck it. There's no point wasting time. Let's just invest in the Reclaimers. Remnant Awakening. The Remnant Awakening is taken much preparation. We are finally ready to step out into the world. No longer shall we hide behind our walls. Now to see the fruits of our preparations. So, we gain 10 prestige. Our dig level, which is currently 2, advances to 3. So we get local construction time plus 20%, local dev cost minus 150%, local creature produce plus 0.3%, 0.3, local tax plus 20, mission strength plus 4.5, increased state maintenance, but again, look at all the other bonuses you get, and until the 1500, I have a further minus 10% dev cost and plus 24 tax income. We will be able to dig deeper than ever before. So you can see it's dropped all the way down. We've been given a colonist. So do the impression. Also, there's a good thing here. So, right, we click on this one. And obviously we'll give the merchants their own one, right? Because that's settler increase and that settler increase. So it's plus 20 total, but this allows you to use this, which gives you a conquistador. So you get like 3 generals. Now let's look at the missions again. We have the restore Krakdhûmvror, so dev at least 50, as well as have the glowing embers be a city. So firstly, I think we need another 3,000 men, and we're gonna dev that. Did that just do 2 at a time? No, I just clicked it double by accident. So everyone's happy. Everyone's having a lovely time. So, we can then continue on with the spending of points for extra gold. 3 points is always nice, so I might take that, because I do want to build a temple in there. Throw a discipline advisor, so we are at pretty decent discipline right now, actually. So I might not need all 3, because I think that puts me over my force limit by 1. So we'll have 9. Now, if you're wondering why I'm worried, that is 5,300 enemies in this province. It's not a small number. We'll do a further bit of hold exploration, see if we can find more gold. So after extensive search in the hold structure, we have found a passage leading to a very old workshop. We found interesting blueprints, gadgets, weapons and armors. We are reorganizing the expedition team to bring your bags that these materials can be studied in a modern workshop calmly. So we gained 3 Dwarven, ancient Dwarven knowledge, which puts us to 5. So we need to establish this a bit faster then. We'll take the tradition. These are fragments of an old crown that used to belong to the Emperor of the Aldor, or the Dwarves, or the Emperor of Aldorov. Fortunately, again, this is going to be like playing in North America, like, or something. Like, if you're just sort of not doing much. Until you get to that here, and then I think it opens up the world a lot more. Alright, I'm going to wait to do big developments until this is finished. 20 gold. But we don't lose. There's a small increase in both of those. Or a larger decrease, but not by much. But the natives are big anyway. Yeah, no, fuck it. We'll just help the natives. Let's just be nice. I think I rarely try and be. It's easy to be a bit mean. You see why I was worried. I think we only won that by the grace of the discipline that we have. And if they kick off again before that stack has rebuilt. Oh, The arrival of an Orcish warband. An Orcish warband has arrived in Krakdhûmvror, leading to a panic among the population. They are asking for immediate support, fearing that their outlying settlements will be raided. The local militias are not numerous enough to spend everywhere at once, let alone clearing the warband out themselves. So we gain monthly devastation of plus 0.02. So we've given out the generous quest rewards, so hopefully the adventurers will handle that sooner rather than later. We're gonna have more loans, but we need to do it. So we've got colonial expansion. It seemed that our harsh treatment of the cold cave goblin people living in glowing embers has paid off in a massive way. Forcing these primitives off of their rich, fertile soil has created new opportunities for our settlers to take their place, and our colonial companies have already begun exploiting the ancestral lands of the cold cave goblin. But they will request financial aid to complete the construction of the new settlement. So we do that. Gonna go in trouble. But then we've jumped up in the numbers a fair amount, and if we're lucky, we'll get mithril or gold. Be very happy with either, to be honest. I played myself. I shouldn't have said a word. I mean, livestock is also a low chance, but still. Alright, we're gonna build an extra set of men. Just, I don't care that we're going over. We need something. So. We got the glowing embers again, so a vast horde of cave goblins have attacked glowing embers. Already our defenses are being put to the test, though they will not hold forever. If we are to destroy this menace, decisive action must be taken in the defense of our hold. We also got another colonial expansion, so for glory and gold, which is even more. Luckily, we're now at the level 4 mill points, and our leaders just upgraded again. So, like, we should hopefully be a better place to hold them off. So, we can gain the stability. So, festivities. The year looks to be such a prosperous year that several of Councillor Garland's advisors that as a gesture of goodwill, he should celebrate by arranging various festivities for the locals. Absolutely, I agree. Now, let's do that, because that improves our money a little bit. We could do it again. Oh wait, we could do this. That went up by 2. That went up by 2. That was 17. There was no reason for that to have gone up by 2. I didn't want it to go up by 2. It just did it. So we got tribal wars. A caravan of settlers has stumbled upon a grisly sight. It says in its photographs. Local orcs goblins skewered, dismembered, beheaded, an apparent mutual massacre. A little further down the road, they encountered the abandoned camps of the natives, the survivors having evidently fled the area. Despite their primitive status, their corpses and camp are ripe for looting. Additionally, their absence will make settling glowing embers all the easier. So we gained some gold back, which is nice. If I repay a loan, yeah, we're making some money. Now we just have to. Oh, I could merchant loan it. Oh, why didn't I give this out? What is wrong with me? Oh. Right, let's just... Okay, so we got Renaissance. So we got decadence comes with age, so it's hard to keep up with the young races of the world. Bear in mind that these guys, I think, live to be about 200. Garland believes everything was better in the good old days. And we have 3 options, and they're not great. We lost a lot of ducats there. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll do that. We'll build... Wait, no, if I... So if I expanded infrastructure once more, does that cheapen? Yes, it does cheapen the cost. And it has a further reduction in development cost. Oh, Diggsy, play the game better, man. Alright, we got cheaper loans, so we'll get rid of some of the more expensive loans. So, yeah. We're literally... Oh, that's funny. Alright, infrastructure ideas. Which is still gonna keep that on there. That, we might have to consider taking the, mage. Alright, so we're back up to max, just in case. Hopefully this produces a decent amount of extra money. So we're currently at 1.2 tax on this province. I think that's because it's our only province as well. Outside of what we gain from the being expert council. So we've got mercenaries extorting the locals. During wartime, soldiers of fortune often find ways to make it home with a bit more than they are paid by raiding the land where they are sent to fight. Normally this is not a problem for us when they are sent abroad to terrorize enemies, but sometimes this habit is hard to break, even during peacetime. Some farmers and travellers in Krakdhûmvror have complained that novice adventurers and mercenary around our employ stationed there have been robbing and extorting them, despite, or perhaps because of the fact there isn't even a war ongoing. Meddling in the ranks of the mercenaries, even ones that we have hired, is always a difficult matter. The accused are unlikely to take the matter further if we let it slide, but the question remains as to how our society will change if we can allow such extortion to continue. Oh, I'm not having that much devastation. I'd rather lose the mill points. Devastation is horrendous, and I'm not making enough money anyway. Right, so an extra tax. Yeah, so that's gone up by a fair few actually. I feel like this will be finished soon and I can switch off of that one. And then the next one is all about us moving down there. So we've got the Clan Council, which is the one we have. It's a Republican one. So it says 5 usual clans. At the moment we've got 3. We've got Earthstriker, Troll Slayer, Shieldbeard. So 7, 7, 8. There can be no choice. That's the better guy. I don't know how to spell you out now for you, to be honest. So the blessings are based on if things are controlled by dwarven nations and are worshipped by our religion. And as we can see, so like that's a orcish worship. That's a hobgoblin. But that's obviously goblin. Yeah, so orcs and goblins control all the other like dwarven religious centers, which is pretty sad for them. But what can you do, eh? I'll take the proposal of the merchant guilds because they want it to go to 24. So when we eventually do that, that'll be a great way to pay for things. We click this again. So as you can see, don't know of anything else, which makes sense considering the fact we don't know anyone else exists yet. No, we'll keep it. I don't mind a little bit of a dip in Republican transition. It's not the worst thing that ever happened to me. It might be time to switch over to something that actually gives us a bonus of some kind. So a production efficiency bonus. I think we actually make as much money, or more, slightly more than the money. So it's 52. We need, let's say on average, yeah, it's 1 every 2 months. So I need another 50%. 100 months or so. That's quite a long time when you think about it. I mean, we're already 12 years into the game and we haven't even gained a single extra province yet. Oh, we need to break the nobility. Right, it is an expensive. Didn't we just get that event? Is this going to set up another set? Oh no. That's part of the same occurrence of them appearing. Oof. Just a little bit worried there. Oh, cool. So we finally finished Glowing Embers. So, Krakdhûmvror, they'll discover the Krakdhûmvror area, which I think is the area behind me anyway. Oh no, it's the area in front of me. You know what I meant. We also gain resettling the average of 30 years, giving global settler increases 20, settler chances 5%. And we want to have all of these colonized, which is going to be quite a while. And these have got even more men, even more natives, I mean, in them. This has got less. So the question is, do I want to continue push? Is there a one for? Oh, this is a tough choice. No, we'll risk it. We'll risk it. We'll show the charity. Oh, we said showing of charity lowered the aggressiveness and all that. So we got a bountiful harvest. The year's harvests have been exceptional. Rarely in our nation's history has the earth brought forth so much of its bounty. Obviously, are already interpreting this as a sign of divine favour for our rule. Incredible. Oh, and we increase our tolerance of the goblins. So either through policies and rule, or simply a prospering country, our time with the goblin minorities of our nation has led to a natural learning and understanding of each other's customs. Krakdhûmvror's tolerance for the goblin race has increased. Which is good, because we got some there. So urbanization in Glowing Embers. Peasants, artisans, craftsmen and other men from the common folk are moving to the town of Glowing Embers. The province is in the process of active urbanization. So, in Glowing Embers, we can gain more base production. It's not great. It's not bad. We can... That's interesting. I've never seen that before. We need 7 base production for the mine to be upgraded. What the fuck? Do you have the same thing? Okay. I guess that's my decision made for me. Production it is. Oh, but I still would need to get to 5 more. No. Fuck it. Just go with it. You're not going to be expanding it anyway until we get more of the thing done. So we got inspired drinking. Grim the Diligent is most famous for his inventions and hull designs. But his aptitude for feasting and drinking is not far behind. In life, he was a shining example of how a dwarf can drink and be merry, and still achieve great things. Raise the tankard to Grim. Gain a bit of national unrest, it's always appreciated. The Stonekeepers losing power. So, I think this is a standard one from the Mace game, it's just switch Stonekeepers out with clergy. Depending on their standing with the common man, it's been hard to put the finger at exactly where, but over the recent years, the Stonekeepers have come to be seen as less as the spiritual guardians of the country, and more as rich and corrupted intrigue makers. Sounds like just a worse version of the nobility, to be honest. That's what I said. Right, so I think we have to start being more careful with this again, so treating it like a real fight instead of like a walking, like a stomp. So if you hover over this though, it does tell you how long. 131.4 a year. We're currently sitting at, yeah, so it's about 8 to 7 years before that's finished. Oh, okay, so prosperity growth. I didn't realize that was there. So yeah. So every month we gain a bit of prosperity. Hopefully, we can gain enough to get this done just a bit faster. Got a low repayment. I could really do with the inflation reduction guy. Like, not only for the event, which you all know I really do like, extra 200 of each, but also for the keeping our inflation actually down. Yeah, sorry this isn't as exciting as the 100 Years War that I've done twice into both sides of it. All my huge fights with the Ottomans. This game has its own version of what the Ottomans think, which exist miles and miles away. They also have their own version of, like, a France homologue, really, I should say. They're not the same, but they're sort of, you know, you could draw some parallels between them. Oh, so we've got the Dwarven Runic Barrier. Our research facility amazes us with a new discovery. They inform us that there is an ancient runic mechanism in place in every serpent spine entrance or hold. They call it Dwarven Runic Barrier, and while it is still not destroyed, it has long lost its function. Oh. We are still nowhere near being able to restore them up to their former glory, but we can partially restore part of their functions. Oh. Does it say how to do that? Is that you? No. Is that you? Do I need the runesmiths? Yes, obviously I would need the runesmiths because it's a runic barrier. And there is a guy for it here as well. I could just wait. I am earning money. Take a few months, but I'll get there. Oh, so yeah. So, we've got, you know, a standard clan council. Cannot switch from that one. So, goods choose modifier plus 5%. Oh, not available to me because of the clan council. So, my literal options are influence, boost the power of the nobility, or... You know, the nobility's already a bit too high for me anyway. And I need to get that to 24. I know I was going to leave that alone, but that was also giving me the chance to do that, so I could start waiting for that event and also bringing that down. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. How much does that cost? 50. Incredible. Jaw dropped. That was so incredibly fast. That was so fast. Oh. You can throw another inflation. Oh. You can throw them back in the same advisors immediately. It's already under attack. And I know this isn't the same one. So I need to give it at least a couple months to regenerate my guys. Otherwise they're going to die. You can do this, by the way. There's quite a few events you can do that don't require you to immediately hit the button. So you can literally leave them to sort of just be for a minute. Oh wait, no, was that one? Oh. It just took a minute for it to load. It was part of the original stack of mercs that were there. Not mercs. Natives that were there. Ooh. What does full prosperity give me besides dev cost reduction? Produce modifier. On a state that has this much? Okay. Oh, at this point I might as well just... Because then I can do this mission. So for 20 years we have production efficiency plus 10, national tax plus 10%. And then the event Mijda Kralt happens. Mijda Kralt. Sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. So the ancient fortress, upon whose foundations the holder of Krakdhûmvror was built, still sits proudly. Strong walls rest firm but unused in the centre of our oldest district. We should refurbish the old stronghold and find a use for it once again. We've had many proposals for its refurbishment over the years, restoring its garrison, using it as a government building, so we propose tearing it down and building something else. We should take our pick and see how it's done. So we can gain yearly Republican tradition. We can gain local defensiveness, or we can gain local development cost minus 5%. See, I'm tempted by the defensiveness, but if they've already on my capital, I'm already fucked. So I'm gonna do the development because currently the development is what's is going. Right? That's what we need. I just need to now not spend any more points doing anything else. And if I need extra instances, there is always the ruining barrier. Oh. I mean, our manpower is constantly dropping. There's nothing I can do about that. I'll do that. And just... Oh, we got Inspired Zeal. So Dagrin Everbeard is considered the greatest among the ancestors. His story is measuring in the dozens. He is considered the founding father of the Dwarven race, and the Dagrite that connects all of the Dwarvar through the rails is named in his honor. It is he who has made us a people of stories. And his stories we shall tell. Okay, so the size of the natives is actually dropping slightly after all that breaking down of their troops. Not troops. Tribes? Tribes. We're gonna have to start sending the mercs in first now. We are actually out of manpower. Unless I can afford another one, but I doubt I can. No, you can't. I would love to have another leader, please. Okay, so our researchers have found even more ancient Dwarven knowledge. Wait. Start pulling our merchant guilds down a little bit. We're paying some more of our loans. Come on guys, you can do this. Nearly there with these fucks. That has barely moved. We're already reducing our inflation. Oh shit. Right, a lot of that came from the Merc sack this time, which is good. I should have been doing that the whole time. But I wasn't, so it is what it is. So we got good city management, giving us an extra stability and improving our relation with the merchant guilds. So the burghers of our cities have expressed their gratitude to us for our good management of their cities. So in fact, this went from being shitty to being... God damn it, that's why it's not going up, because that technically counts as devastation when they pop up like that. That is frustrating. Ah, tax modifiers is next. So we've got the Chain Bond. Krakdhûmvror is an ancient hold founded by the exiles and criminals of the Dwarven Empire. It stood alone for centuries against many enemies, fighting near constantly to keep those who would destroy them at bay. The state of perpetual war gave rise to a unique culture amongst the Dwarven holds, where sacrifice and skill were valued above bloodline, and the good of the hold was held above that of the Empire. The outcasts of the Empire gave more for the survival of the hold than any other dwarf in the Empire, be that by gold or blood. The attitude became known as the Chain Bond amongst the people of Krakdhûmvror, a chain between each member of the hold from generation to generation forged in the frozen hardship of the North. So my cadence got thrown off by rebels. Let me guess, are you dropping down again? God damn it. She said that'd be the last one we need. It is. Sensational. rumbling. That is a lot. I mean, I can give that out and repeal the estate's statutory rights as long as they don't gain enough land for their influence to go higher. Is there a way to rip their influence out from underneath them? I don't think so. Oh yes, there is. Repaying the burger loans would drop their influence slightly. But it would also upset them. No, it wouldn't. If they were played properly, it wouldn't upset them. I should have read when I could repeal the thing. That would have been a big help to me. That would have been a big help to me. Okay, well. Can't increase their loyalty anymore. I hope that it doesn't drift down that fast. Because I might have just enough time for it to work out anyway. We can hope. I can establish the runesmith's estate. Yeah, fuck it. It's about time we do that. So the runesmith's estate. After intense debates, we decided to let the research facilities, researchers, and rune specialists create their own faction. Organization's called the runesmith's estate. We know how that all the estates work, but it concludes a mission for rune manufacturing. We're gonna lose all our spare ducats, get a small decrease everything, but gain a rune manufacturing event in 5 years. Fuck that means. And this now exists. Does that let them lose land from me developing? I can't control both. I don't have the ducats for it or the troops, because that's like another, that's 10,000. I don't have the troops. So just go to here, stick with this. Maybe we'll get an event to speed it up again. And this is one of the fastest colonies I'm gonna have at all in this game. Oh, each individual race will have their own kind of thing. So you can see Dwarven military, there's obviously Elvish, Goblins, Orcs, Centaurs as well, all have their own things. As you can see here, Dwarves are slower, which makes sense, smaller. They're not great sailors, but they are good at artillery and shock damage. But they're not great cavalrymen, which again, sort of makes sense. I don't know of any like fantasy genre where the dwarves were especially good cavalrymen. Like there was that in the Hobbits where they rode on those goats. I don't think they were especially good cavalrymen in that either, to be honest. We might actually be just about at the time for that to work. Come on, game. I'm begging you. Give me something good. Fungi. I'd rather use the money than stability. I can't remember what that does, to be honest. Does it tell you in this? Strategic defense is land attrition, so if you get a thing, it doesn't really tell you what it does if you just have it in your space, though. No. So we got the diet. Do that one. I'll do the moderate tolerance increase, because I can't afford to switch advisors constantly. So, farmers in Anvil's Fracture have reported a marvelous finding. Seeking new caverns to sow, they stumbled upon a dormant called Caldera, hosting remarkable, almost supernatural botany. Mushroom the size of trees sprout up from the ground and hang down from the roof like stalactites. Stalactites? Serpent bloom wrap around like vines around the stalks and caps, glowing so strongly that the cavern is lit with a dawn-like twilight. The farmers estimate this single lush cavern could provide as much food as a dozen cultivated ones. So for 10 years, it's got a big bonus to local goods produced and gains a production base. So that's great. Alright, so we've got another clan election. So we've got the 244, the 125, the 143. So it's going to be 244 because it's the one with the admin most admin, and that is currently the thing I need the most of. Admin reads as like, so fort maintenance reduction, construction cost reduction. So you combine that with defensiveness as well, which infrastructure has bonuses for garrison size and extra attrition. They have got to be the best defensive pairing I've ever seen in this game. I can't give that out. I can't upgrade my troops. Because if I upgrade my troops and those natives kick off, there's nothing I can do to stop them. I actually need to wait for this to finish to give that out. And that's ludicrous to me. Right, so that's that. Also, I'm kind of hoping that some of the bad ones die quicker. But this, as you can see, this reform isn't anything like the ones you have as a regular republic. You don't get like the Venetian bonus through the sortition, the +1 to everything if you let it randomize. You don't get the ability to keep the same one for some tradition and gain bonuses to your monarch power. You get what you're given, basically. Yes, I do remember there's other things that give me prestige in exchange for, but you know, it's not worth it then. No, never know, we might be able to get prestige in other ways, and if we have a look at the Stonekeepers, does that cost us land? No, it does not. So we're going to give that out just for that 10 extra prestige. Yearly prestige. As prestige just gives us other bonuses. Specifically to loyalty. Yeah, the colonial boom might actually run out before it finishes. It's a little bit concerning. Oh. We're behind on all texts. But I'm also trying to do this. Is there one for having a... Yeah, for having a counting house. So I'm going to need to take the next admin tech. For definite. I just fucked up. No, invest in the capital area. That's nearly cheap enough for me to consider doing it. So we got merchant guilds refusing to pay the adventurers. We have officially been petitioned by a prominent adventurer. By a prominent adventurer that a powerful merchant has refused to pay them for their completed quest. A representative of the merchant claims that the adventurer did an inadequate job, and as per contract they signed, are not obligated to pay if the contract deems the result insufficient. The merchant's got more loyalty, so if I drop them down, they're still above 50, and I can pull the land back. So we're at 17% now. Thank fuck. Right, we'll level up the cheap guy. If it wasn't for that 200 of everything, we'd be even further behind. Because, like, we're not gonna... If you play this nation, you will never have an exceptional ruler. You won't. Like, I played this before they had a mission tree, and the only thing they really had was the ideas behind the clan council, and you know, just, you have to make do with what you get. You don't ever have a rubbish ruler, but you never have a great ruler. You just have a okay ruler. Right, I took 10 out, so I don't feel as bad about... I took 5, I mean, but we're going to say above 10, so I don't feel as bad about doing that in exchange for that. Because I love my admin points. Especially since I want this. But we won't get it for another, like, year and a half. Oh, we can see someone. No, hold off on the thing. Oh, but innovativeness. What, 8 months? So we can leave that. I like innovativeness, guys. But obviously being behind in tech is still gonna strangle that. So we got rune manufacturing. The 5 years are up, and after years of research we have finally been able to mass produce runes. Many are unsatisfied by the quality of the produced runes, but the sheer amount of people which will be able to use it cheaply made them understand its necessity. The tests have been carried out using 2 runes. If we want to make it so more runes are available, we have to go through a little process for every rune, and simplifying a rune enough to make it mass producible is no quick process. So, we've gained 2 runes. So, we've gained the rune of weightlessness. In reality, weightlessness is an overstatement. The rune just decreases the rate of an object it's applied to, nothing else. It doesn't mean the rune is useless, Its application has greatly helped caravan transporting heavy goods and speed up most construction works. I can appreciate that. And they've got endurance. If employed on a piece of clothing, armor, or accessories, it lightly enhances the user's stamina. This increases production and efficiency somewhat in the workspace and has some unconventional uses in the private life. We all know what that means. I'm going with defensive. Right, so if I have a look in this. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so yeah, this is where they are now. So in this, we've got, if we have the production capacity, which we don't, we can give these out. And in exchange, gain small buffs to our nation. We just need to increase our ability to actually use them. What do we get for this one? Okay, that'll be good. So, an extra local goods produced +1. Because currently, I don't know how the value of this works out to 1. Totally produced in the world 156. We produced 7.45. Jesus. Oh, we've increased tolerance of the trolls? There are trolls? Of course there's trolls. So we lose 100 crowns, but we can now create specialized equipment for our troops from the research facility menu. Okay. Fuck it, let's have a look, because I'm very interested in this. Oh! So completed those have manpower is 2k, so we can lose 2k manpower, 13.9 gold, and have the chance to find some metals. So we'll do that. Okay, interesting. So we can lose 10 of each point and gain the event natural forces. Metallurgy project will be granted to Runesmith, which does the following. The event happens. Okay, we'll go back for now. We'll do that after we get the metal event. I just want to see that. So we've got an antique machine. One of the best tinkerers in Krakdhûmvror has brought us marvellous news. Through hard work, gumption, and a spark of genius, she has managed to restore an ancient dwarven machine to functioning. Inlaid with a beautiful latticework of mithril and brass, studded with gems faintly glowing with arcane energy, wearing with gears and bearings, still as precise as they were crafted, yet we still have no earthly idea what it does, and why it was built. Undoubtedly, it would fetch a princely sum from a wealth collector. We may also discern some valuable knowledge if we choose to study the device. I need the money. It sucks, but I'm a nation. Nations run on cash. As lovely as innovativeness is, I need to be able to build shit. So our metal that we found in our hold is just tin. Tin is a soft, malleable, ductile, and highly crystalline silvery white metal. One of the notable features of tin is its relatively low melting point, making it easy to work with in various metallurgical processes. Historically, bronze, the Bronze Age, known for its relatively high strength and durability, but it does not have as many known uses as for to make it quite subpar compared to other materials. So we got tin. I mean, we produce iron. It's fine. So we can expand research facility on the next dig level, because I think we're currently at 2. We can put it up to 3. Alright, we'll click that. Oh, so, okay. So we can redesign units. Okay, so we go with infantry units, because we have standard equipment will provide a small buff, and we can give them steel. So the forge was a spectacle in itself, a cavern chamber filled with an assortment of hammers, tongs, and molds, all meticulously organized for the creation of weapons and armor. It was thick with the rich scent of burning coal and the metallic tang of heated iron. The rhythmic pounding of the hammer against the anvil echoed through the tunnels, a symphony of creation that resonated with the soul of every dwarf. The process began with a section of the finest ore, carefully mined from the heart of the mountains. So, metal strength multiplies the chosen blueprint's modifiers. So the metal strength of steel is 1, okay? Magical conductivity will amplify or multiply the chosen blueprint's modifiers. Electrical has an impact only on a high level. So I think our blueprints are quite low. So we got metal strength of 1. Don't know what else that does, to be honest. And we'll expand. Cost 81 ducats. Fuck it, let's go for it. Hopefully something good happens. Hopefully that will increase. I hope this increases. So, it replaces the level 2 with the level 3, the Cavernous Laboratory, which gives the same thing as it currently does. That sucks. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, whatever. Okay, so you got Runesmith Research. So we've just begun our journey in mass-produced runes. We now have to focus on adapting old runes to the new production method. Yeah, sure. Get a small reduction. Okay, we make enough money, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we need more metals, I think. That would help us the most. Right, I need this, and I need to throw... Oh, is that orcs? Yeah. Ah, cool. So the workshop is up. It only costs 48 ducats as well because of all the reductions we get. Perfect. That should increase our income by quite a lot as well. Because especially with the effect of that mission. An extra +1 of iron is not anything to complain about. You can see that there's been developments happening in other places. Oh, and he's expansionist. If only I could keep him for quite a while. We've only got him for 5 more years. I say we got new infantry equipment. The newly forged armaments are a testament to the ingenuity and unwavering spirit of the Dwarven people. Each piece gleams of the brilliance that reflects not only the mastery of metallurgy, but also the indomitable will of a nation that's weathered countless challenges. Craftsmanship goes beyond mere functionality, it embodies the very soul of the Dwarven race. And a small buff. But because, oh yeah, so this is the equipment. So for 5 years we gain infantry combat ability. Okay. Now I just need to, like, I'm not spending Diplo on glowing embers yet. We're gonna wait until everything's sort of squared away. Begging you. Iron, copper, gold, or mithril. Give me a metal to work with. Am I a dwarf already? Alright, we're gonna repeal this because we don't need it, and it's costing me tax modifier. So we gain relighting the forge. Change discounted ice crafts by 1. The ice steel equipment will be unlocked. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm assuming it's something to do with these guys. Oh, we can cast spells. So for 10 years we gain a buff, but it costs us 150 military power. That is not worthwhile. That is not worthwhile. It's gonna take back up. It's not like I've got anything else to do. Oh shit. Almost fucked it, guys. I almost fucked it. Oh, No. We're not spending admin points. We're kind of hurting for it anyway. Okay, this time you have to be the one that leads the charge because you're the only one with like full morale. So. Yeah, not willing to do that. I don't even like doing that when it's cheap, let alone when it's that much. Wine? Oh, that's coal. Oh, cool. Local dev cost minus 10%. That's like cloth. Yeah, fuck it. Because I wanted to get this to my level to 7 for production, so that brings us up to 5. So that's already a good start. Ooh, Commandant is dead. Replace him with the same guy. That is actually quite a strong buff, that one. That's why we can afford to have a level 3 advisor. He was also a half cost at the time, but still. Watch out for the gnomes. Some of the gnomish small states, they're not particularly strong, but they do often get like high level, very, very long-lived race. It's like really amazing leader. Normally like 666. They will live for like 400 years. Imagine 400 years of a 666. So we've got the rising tide lifts all boats. As our labour around improving the infrastructure of our nation moves forward, we have noticed a visible uptick on the standard of living of our people. As a byproduct of our efforts to uplift and provide them with better facilities, this had a tremendously beneficial impact on their productivity and prosperity. I can't speak. So our new colonial area will gain 1 development of a random kind, and will gain goods produced modifier plus 5% for 10 years. And it's a production one as well. This game is loving my production. Alright, this will be... So adventurers have insulted the clergy. We have been informed where a renowned adventurer has insulted a senior member of our faith. The adventurers have since been catched by the Snowkeepers who demand that we deal with these upstarts. We'll punish them, because we're nice like that. Oh, that also reclaimed us a land. It doesn't give dev, it just reclaims land. It cannot regrow arms, legs, or organs. It just enhances the natural healing ability of the body, reducing recovery time in most cases. A wound which would have required 1 year to recover from takes around 6 months to the aid of this rune. So it doubles the speed that someone can heal at. I mean, that's great. What do I get when I get the Breathe Fresh Air? The Thunder Steel Commission. What the fuck that is? Alright. Manpower buffs are needed. We are currently fucking nothing. As soon as we have Hardy Hole, that is becoming a fort. Dice roll -2, local defensiveness just 25%. Very low supply limit. What more could you want? It just takes so long. What are you like? Is it the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. So we got the Goblin Cartel Blackmailers. Guilds are willing to go to any extreme to ensure their monopolistic principles are enforced, mostly relying on the law and their privileges to get rid of craftsmen or traders not affiliated with them who attempt to make business in their area, but they often resort to less conventional methods. Of these, relying on Goblin Cartels is usually the cheapest and with lesser risk, as you can easily cut ties with the verminous criminals by leveraging their reputation and influence. Over time, however, they may rely on the cartel methods so much, and for such diverse dealings, the gods want to secure their partnership, or reduce the performance of very suspicious financial movements from the merchants of Krakdhûmvror. Suspect they may be being coerced by a goblin moblord into a share of the guild's profits in exchange for his silence on their previous dealings. So we can quiet the guilds, costing us money. They did it to themselves. Or goblins should be running business anyway. I mean, I'm interested by the money. I'm interested by the increase in tolerance to reduce the unrest I'm currently getting from having a few of these things. Like, but also money. Fuck it, we'll take the money. I'm mean in this game. Oh, we got another Helana's Breath. Oh, amazing. It's the same. Oh, sensational. Oh, that's flying upwards. Look at that. That actually could be worthwhile. But as long as this is active. I think it's, yeah, no, it's gonna run out very soon though. I think that was the last little of their amazing. We might want to build a mage tower, thinking about it, for the local dev costs and the bonus to attrition. You can actually, if you can have both of these in a state, if you are willing to expand the infrastructure. Which means that you could then have quite a lot of extra attrition. You can make yourself into a very difficult state to attack without overwhelming majority of numbers. No, I don't need to. I've got my guy on the thing dealing with that rubbish, and I have no way of blowing this outside of those events. So it's gonna keep happening. Luckily, there's no one there on the other side of this, because otherwise I'd be a bit worried about it, and we'd probably throw a fort there, but as there is no one yet, we'll leave it alone. Come on, adventurers, you like me. I know you do. Get yourself back on side. Why am I opening it up? I can see it right here. I can't bring them onto the side though, which is annoying. Sensational. How much more do we need? So we need 100 odd, 500 odd total. I don't mind the anvil horn having some troubles like that, because that's not Krakdhûmvror. Oh, so we've got runic barrier workers. All kinds of runic barriers and rune-forged fortifications require dwarves to take care of them. Some volunteers are willing to reach one of the strategic locations in which a special fortification was already planned to help connect construction works. Do we allow them to leave for the province or not? So they will go to Hardy Hole. They will increase the tolerance of dwarves, add a dwarven minority side, but it will cost us 25. But we will, yeah, no, we'll do that. We should also increase the overall, you know, thing up, but still. +2 advisors. It has to be a clan Shakebeard, because that's rubbish. It's not what I need. It's sort of what I need. You see that the maximum you can have is 8. Like, that's it. Until you can... Can you ever change out... I don't think you can change out your thing. No, you can't. Can't even take this. So I have to take this. But there's no random candidate. So I think that means nothing, really. But fort maintenance reduced, and Zeru über Bluff, or skill over blood, has long been something of an unofficial motto of the court's administration. As it was founded by exiles and criminals, Krakdhûmvror has had very few strong clans in its early days. Instead of positions being determined by bloodlines or clans, Krakdhûmvror favours those with individual talent, which results in a far less rigid hierarchy than most of the holds. Even those of the most humble of upbringings can rise to the top, and nepotism is all but sacrilegious in the frozen halls of power. Because of this, Krakdhûmvror has enjoyed an innovative and flexible administration for much of its existence. Many a time a disgraced scion of a royal clan has fled to Krakdhûmvror's demonic status and position, based on little more than their parentage, and all were told the same thing: skill over blood. Nice. And the Hardy Hole is under attack. See, the Runic Estate can't get too upset at the moment, because it's not my fault they're low. Physically, there's nothing I can do to bring them above. Oh. Well, that's what that is. So unless this is a metal, there's nothing I can do other than hope that they'll free behind my capital. So we can establish a penal colony in Hardy Hole. This is a base one from the main game. I'm going to set it up for some extra local settler increase because I'm currently hurting for settlers. Right, so we'll do this one for the merchant guilds. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have the Diplo power for it. So I need to level that up twice, which is, I mean, I had to level the mill up that much anyway, and luckily it removed all the, or a bunch of the effects of devastation in. Yes! We got Mithril! Fucking Mithril. Current price 8. You have no idea how good Mithril is in this game. Or maybe you do, because it's fucking Mithril. I've been taking that. So, some members of the parliament are having concerns regarding our increasingly bad reputation. They're claiming that it's having a negative effect on our trade relations. I know no other nation. This question has been raised numerous times in the past, but not that many have thought it of any consequence. This time of the matter is causing some really heated debates, though. Perhaps we should try to set things before they get out of hand. I will give you the money, so I don't know the stability, but I don't know any, and I mean this, any other nation. Oh, come on. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was fine when it was just 2. But 5 loans? No. Absolutely not. I'll need this to level up. So, as we... Oh yeah, this is the historiographical records. We had this one earlier in the video. So we won't make the decision for them. We'll just take the admin points. And the declining power of the ability is shitty. But it sucks to be you. At least we can immediately pay off a loan as soon as this is done. Oh yeah, weakening the nobility. Can't be done outside of making them like me more. And I can't make them like me more. Because if everything I can give out also comes with an influence component, I don't really want to do monopolies right now. It should be just a... Yep. Alright, cool. So the next one's going to be mill points, so let's switch that up. Switch you in. Yeah, we're still making money though, which is good. Just about. Oh shit, wait. Where's that Dwarven Runic barrier? No, did it go? Because it shifted here instead. Oh no, I should have built it. Fuck. Oh well. What the fuck? What the fuck? That shouldn't be there. Oh no, it's a different thing. Nearly afford it. And we can afford it if we do that. That's actually quite... That's a lot for, like, advisors in 1478, imagine. Like, I'm nowhere near a great power status as well. These are the dangerous ones, by the way. Let you know, these 4 are the dangerous ones. They're quite an odd one to be up there. Oh, sorry, no. Halas, I said in the start it was the world. It's not. Halas is a region, I guess. And Canor is another region. Great. So the Thundersteel Commission. One of the council members, Ergrim Thundersteel, has been doing some research into the income our expansion thus far has brought us, and says we have gained much wealth from it. He has put forward a proposal which he calls the Thundersteel Commission. If we follow this plan of calculated expansion across the Giant's outer range and into the Northern Pass, we'll be able to solidify our hold rapidly and lucratively. So we gain tax income and another colonist. Discover some provinces, which is... So they want us to start this one. However, maybe if I take 2,000 dudes and this, I can also start doing this one as well. Oh, this is gonna be expensive. Can he survive it? Oh yeah, they're fine. Let's throw a leader on you. See, our advisors was going to cost us most of that, but we'd kind of... The option to expand twice as fast is... Oh, there it's back. Okay, so it didn't vanish forever. It's too much to pass up right now. Behind on all tech, so I can't even spend money, spend points to make more cash right now. Don't know how long this is gonna take a while actually looking at it. Oh, I will happily... Oh! If I do this, and then execute the official, lose to corruption. Amazing. Now, there's no point... No, it's too expensive. So I want this. Right. It takes a year, and then I'm going to build a thingy there. So you've got orcs destroying property in Hardyhole. Unsurprisingly, the orcs in Hardyhole have caused issues, destroying the property of the local estates after a conflict started between them and some local spokesperson. What initially was only an arguing word soon turned worse when the spokesman spoke ill about the Orcs' families. Why? Families off the table. While it's hard to claim the spokesman didn't have it coming, the states are not happy with their property being destroyed. They now demand that the Orcs should be punished. We're gonna just punish them moderately, because in all honesty, the guy had it coming. Like, he threw insults out that he should not have been. So, an eccentric prospector has approached us with a map he claims will lead us to a vast trove of mithril, gems, and ancient dwarven artifacts. The map itself is crude, almost childlike, with a dashed line looping around pictograms of spike pits, waterfalls, and even a dragon, ending with a big red X. While the prospect experience of demeanor does not inspire confidence, our chief surveyor points out a section resembling a cavern we have just started to map. Nodding legally, the prospector asks for a nominal upfront fee. In exchange for 176 crowns, we get expedition target, or 30% chance of getting an expedition target in Pritchett Hole, which is this. So expedition target is this. You can do it, and you can sometimes gain really nice benefits. Or I can lose 5 prestige. Now, that's a longer term thing. I would have to take 5 loans out, or sell my titles again. I'm selling the titles. I should have been quicker. Still though, at least they're all cheap now, all the cheaper ones. And as soon as this is done, fortification. You know what? Mithril is so good. Wait a minute. Have you gone up? Because it's metal! I forgot! Display production. So the influence is high. And plus mithril. Okay. Okay. So we can give out a rune. We can give out 1 rune. So we can do production efficiency, local unrest, caravan power basically. So it's one of these 3. I'm most tempted by the endurance. Manpower recovery speed is half we get from this. We also gain production efficiency. Which, yeah, this will increase it slightly. But it's, you know, everything helps. And that's ticking down very slowly. I think that reduces our goods produced by quite a lot. So that might actually tick up even. What does that say? Interesting. Okay, so that's even better than I remember it being. We're gonna take defensive ideas. Gonna hide behind the forts. I am a scaredy cat. Nah. Okay, let's find out what happens. And... oh no, we don't need to do that right now. Alright, I'm actually quite excited now. This is not going bad, I think. Right, So, we're 2 off of this, but there's no point spending thingies yet. So the development of Anvil's Fracture slowed down. The city of Anvil's Fracture shows great potential to evolve into one of the Hold's jewels. However, even the greatest capacity for development does not spare a province from complications. The burghers of Anvil's Fracture are lacking the means to promote the expansion of the place due to the lack of administration. That's you. So we can give them, their city can wait, which gives them big negatives, or I can spend 50 admin power. I'd rather give them the wait, because I'm not really actively developing you right now. It's not really a problem for me. Right, so that's active now. Salt. They have salt. That is almost certainly gonna be fur. I can feel it in my bones. I would not do this unless it was mithril or gold. And it is mithril. Like, the amount of mithril that's being produced, like, worldwide is tiny. The amount of gold that makes is impressive. But what it is, yeah, it's fair. Like, for the amount of... it's 5 dev. Okay, so we moved the raiding party from Krakdhûmvror, so we got that under control. We will not be spending shitloads of ducats right now. We're barely surviving as it is in this game. Right, one last... No. We need to leave it relatively low. I could do that, and then use that to fund most of that. No, that's not worth it either. I should have stolen the nobility's land from them. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to do... No. I think we'll lose more in the long run if we get rid of that, don't we? It's only because I'm colonizing 2 places at once, and they both take ages. Thing is, only a couple more, a few... Yeah. This is what, 700? 650. 660. Yeah. So hopefully not as long as I'm dreading, but it's still not perfect. Because we would need to get here. So this is another hold, which has got a lot more potential for producing things like copper and iron. And I think the more metal I have, the more use I can get out of this rune estate. Which also gives like dev and that reduction, which is amazing. I've really needed this break from Castile and Uni. Just before... Oh! We got Crater Sparking, cause a little shock for enemies. So I'm guessing... So we got Runesmith Inventions, so we got 4 runes. We'll now be able to research Runesmith Inventions instead of simple runes when you start a research. Okay! So let's just have a quick look at Shock. And Spark. So yeah, it's exactly as I thought. Shock damage increase. But I want to have a look at this research. So we can now finance high engineers or rune masters or pioneers or adaptations. So we're going to go with rune masters because, you know, rune masters. Just see what happens. I mean, it's 10 years, so it's like there's a limited capacity of them that I can reasonably do. Oh. Shit. Yeah, no. That's right. I'm supposed to be doing this. Every spare... Are they accepted? Is this gonna add unrest? You know, let's see what happens. Unrest? Small unrest. But it is a capital, so it's not unlikely to be too bad. Yeah. Yeah, every spare bit of admin and eventually Diplo, when it reaches the right level, is going to go into Krakdhûmvror. I mean, it's slowly going to make us fucking huge tax base. Oh look, we're in the positives. This should probably be the last of the broken steel. Broken wheel. Broken steel, come on. Fucking... Just old Fallout moments. This memory just, you know, sticking the head out like, hi, you remember that you used to enjoy playing me all the time? So, we've taken Krakdhûmvror, broken wheel for Krakdhûmvror. Losing 2,000, we can now see everything. Alright, we're gonna build another dude. And we'll send that out now. So hopefully that guy will be made before. And then Foul Dark should finish. Okay, we're up to 21. So, Cold Cave Goblin raids on our colonies. Our settlers in Foul Dark are merely attempt to bring civilization to the savage lands of West Serpent Spine and then light it with our superior culture, where it seems that the Cold Cave Goblin savages refuse to accept our superior ways, and our harsh treatment of these native people have only served to increase tensions between the Cold Cave Goblin tribesmen and our colonists. The only question now is, how do we resolve this situation? We end it with a show of force. We've spent ridiculous amount of money, the colony is so close to done. We are not. I'm not about that. Like, if I had lost a fully made province, yikes, I would have been so mad. So they've got even less, so I can send one of you here. Stillness. Oh, that sounds quite dark. We'll just do the prestige one. Shouldn't be too rough to do. Considering, like, this doesn't cost me any land. Like some other ones. Nice Just need one positive prestige event and we're golden. What's that kind of supply? Is that based on our dev? Isn't it? Oh, plus 18%. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, we got some money out of that. Maybe I should just leave them in the stillness and in Serpent Shadow. Come on, guys. So this is the clergy version. Oh, what is the clergy version of the base one? Basically, you either agree with them or you don't. If you don't, you lose stab. If you agree with them, stab cost modifier for a little while. But I'm at 3, so I don't want to lose stab. Okay, so we got research facility mage creation. An unprecedented breakthrough was reached by a capital research facility while studying Dame Star properties. They managed to create a process that allows a normal dwarf to become a decent mage, using specific dwarf runes written with Dame Star and mithril powder on the dwarf's body. They have yet to use this method as it is quite expensive, but they swear it will work with their life on the line. So this process will cost us 10 ancient dwarven knowledge and 1,000 gold. Can be used if our research, if our is not a great mage. Where do I do this? Is that in this? Nope. What the fuck? So, artificial mage creation. As the first runes that we ever placed on a ruler, we have put extreme care and detail into them. The result should be a body so proficient in management of magical essence that even elves would admit it. The mage state was intrigued by this, is hoping our ruler undergoes the process. Mages have gifted as part of their income to finance this. They want to see their ruler becoming a great mage themselves. So, is that in you? No. I don't have a proper mage estate. I don't know how we do that. I'm glad I don't have to do that. That sounds real dangerous. The implementation of runic knowledge in dwarven military engineering has brought us a new type of fortification, sturdier than any other. As they require quite the maintenance in specific positions, they are buildable either in truly specific positions or in one of our holes. The research facility's chief researchers are convinced about the design, but it is usable. So a building will cost us 250 gold and 1 ancient dwarven knowledge, but it will unlock the rune-forged castle. Which is this. The runes are so good as part of their income to finance this new project. Gain 110 crowns. Where do we select this? Did you say this from them? I'm so confused. No, that's not it either. Oh, I see you. Now, from this menu, you'll be able to build Dwarven Knowledge Special Buildings. Currently, only field buildings available for dwarves, all unlocked by the Research City. Yeah, I'm just gonna build a castle, just for a start. So, shattered windows and broken piece. Competition in a marketplace is a driver of innovation and productivity, but it's all too common for major players in a market to institute policies that exclude new entries. The methods by which this is done vary, but often range beyond simple economics and into social control and bigotry. Such is the case that this appears to be occurring in Glowing Embers, where local businesses conspire to force minorities out of businesses where they have otherwise been profitable. Their tactics have included undercutting prices, leveraging municipal councils to implement unfavorable policies for their competitors, and vandalism of minority-controlled properties. While some degree of hostile competition is expected, it's actually gone far beyond simply business hostility and targeting individuals who would otherwise be profitable business folk. If we sever some of these actions, it will certainly be unpopular, but it will likely strengthen the local economy by doing so. Yeah, the businesses are going to accept some competition by force, it seems. That's... monopolies. The worst thing in existence. Take the colonial development boost right now. Sechikin's been doing 2 at once. Livestock. I'm not happy about that one. I'll take the ivory. Ivory is better than livestock. So do you think that... I'm not going to ask. I think that the Runeforge thing will only pop up when I have an actual castle. Right? It's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, so we're up to date on all text now. Oh, so Hardyhole loses attacks. We gained 1 in Krakdhûmvror. That puts that to 60. Which means that we can deepen the capital. It costs us 214 crowns that I don't have right now. He is embarrassing us. I'd rather get... Oh, yeah. Tolerance increase and gain of admin power. Sensational. So... Oh, we do gain a random candidate bonus. Ice Heart, Troll Slayer, Frozen Forge. We'll do the Troll Slayer. 1, 2, 6. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better while I'm trying to build up a diplomatic, the defensive ideas. Yikes, I don't think I can speak for real at this point. Right, let me see the breakdown. So it's per province. So I need more mithril. Can this produce mithril? Very unlikely to. Very unlikely to produce mithril. Oh no, they're dead. Oh, can we do this for Forge? The thingy? Yet none of them are actually in my hands. One of them is in a bank coffer by the Azra Bank. So, gotta deal with that at some point. Is this one? Just one, or is it one of each deck? I think it's just one. So I'll go up to 5. Which is still fine. Once I've finished up with this in a little bit, I'm going to have to go back to doing genetic cancer research for my master's degree. And let me tell you, I am not looking forward to that. This is no way to know, really. That would upset the merchant guilds right now. We have to wait a little bit. So hopefully we... Because my troops are all spread out right now. If they were close together, possibly get away with it. I would like to know what everyone's like favorite type of D&D. I'll go with character, because obviously like it's a bit different, because I quite like playing humans if I'm playing a wizard, but I like playing elven rangers or dwarven clerics. I don't really have a favorite. I just have like ones that I play more often. Like combinations I play more often, I should say. Do the nobility so we can get rid of that. That says 0, so I'm hoping that if I don't move anything on there, no one will ever kick off. I swear, if this... It can't produce salt, it's just because I was on foul dark glass. So, all kinds of runic barriers, reinforced, required dwarves. So what is going to happen is we're going to have Endure Vazatan. But there is no need now, because A, it's going to be dwarven because I'm colonizing it, and B, I want to keep the money. So, research city breakthrough. So we've managed to break through again and gain 3 ancient dwarven knowledge. We currently sit at 3. Okay, that's... I wish I knew what I was doing to try and get these improved fortifications. Oh well. So once we got Darvazatan, they lose land. Oh, that would be so helpful. Also, we can't fall behind on military tech, even for like this, so we'll have to turn around and sort it out later. But an 80% fort defense on a level 1 fort. What the fuck is Ozana? You know what? Don't question it. You don't give a shit anyway. Right, that needs another dude. So let's send 2,000. That should be enough, because even with 6. fuck? Ah, whatever. With any luck, there'll be mithril as well, and we'll be golden. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked out either way. Oh, and we're blessed as well. Hardy Hole. But it's admin power. I don't want to spend admin power. So we get the most sincere form of flattery. I'm only going to read out the ones that are different from the sadder ones, by the way, unless I find them like they're a bit esoteric, a bit strange, like all the common ones. So the most sincere form of flattery. Someone stands before the councillor, Gondomar, Troll Slayer. It looks like a quartz dwarf. He dresses like a quartz dwarf. It is not. Some rare mutant of the fungal discovered in a far-flung cavern stands before you. Almost identical in appearance to any normal quartz dwarf from across the room. But get closer, and it's plain to see that it is anything but. It's well known that Fungrim possess some rudimentary intelligence. This one seems to be smarter than most, communicating through chalk writing on a slate around its neck. Once its true nature is cleared, the hall is full of angry voices demanding its destruction. While some suggest the outlaw understood that this imposter's impartiality makes it perfect to serve the councillor. So we gain Bungus the Fungus for a 50% cost reduction, or we can kill it and gain Burning Blasphemous Fungus for more tolerance to the true faith. I want Fungus. That sounds so weird. That's so weird. I don't even have the space to give him, like, his job. Actually not. We'll give him this job. It's not great that we're not dipping our thing further down, but at the moment, it's not great anyway. Right. Admin. $254 ducats. Oh, it's one of each. Oh, I'm a moron. It's one of each. Yeah, our guys can handle that now. Right, I'm gonna take the loans, but we need to deepen the capital. It's not a big price to pay. 2 loans, and in exchange we gain a deeper capital. It's gonna take years though. I think it's 9 years. But what happens when you get like digs, like hold deepenings? So like the level 3 is currently minus 150% development. I think the next level is minus 200. So like it drags down the cost of things. So we gain a charming rune. So in luxury, dwarven craftsmen inscribing charming runes onto most diplomats' jewelry and clothes. Having these runes inscribed make the opposite part in an argument more agreeable towards our ideas and interests. Oh. Improve relations, plus 20%. That's not bad, actually. That could be really helpful if you need to, like, calm down aggressive expansion or something of the sort. So, in Krakdhûmvror, we got easy diggable rock. So for 5 years, dev cost minus 10% and construction progress of our hold has gone up. So that's 0.05. So if we say the construction progress of 1, don't know how much that actually translates to the thing. It doesn't seem like it did anything, but oh well. I'm more than happy to do that right now as well. So we got a beautiful hold. With continual advancements of hold construction in Krakdhûmvror, several prominent members of our more artistic community, artists, stone carvers, and various others have brought together a proposal to the forefront. As a demonstration of our culture, they say our hold too must, in and of itself, be a work of art. To implement this would surely take large amounts of time and resources away from other projects, but perhaps, like all art, true beauty is worth the price. So, we're going to lose these 80, 35, 25 to gain 20 prestige, potentially a pullback of 50% admin, so technically only a loss of 30. But why? Oh, because the other option is it's just a straight loss of prestige and stability. And an increase in unrest. 4 years. We didn't lose the stab, so it's fine. The state needs the money. Especially because I can do that. Alright, so cave slime ambushes. A message from Krakdhûmvror. Our diggers report sporadic ambushes by cave slimes that are slowing down the whole deepening operation. Where they came from is a mystery, but it is clear that to make sure the dig continues apace, we need to send in proper guards to the miners. We will send in the military. Obviously. What is... They're a type of dwarf. Oh, there's more dwarves. Oh! Oh, I can see dwarves. Which explains why I'm able to make alliances. We're playing on very hard. Sorry, I kept the world from you guys because I didn't realize it opened up yet. So these are gnomes. And the other gnomish province is here. So like, can live to be 400. And because it's Republic, they can slowly get stupid amounts. So Lorraine is currently the biggest nation in the game. They are like the equivalent of France, but just, you know, more dangerous. Can I even ally anyone? No. So we've got Krakdhûmvror. So if we look at development, so I've got a 60 dev province, right? It's taken me a lot to do. That's 60. But remember, like, on very hard, the AI gets minus 20% to all, like, devs. So, like, they're going huge. Like, they're 56 there. That's pretty big as well. 55. 52. 41. So yeah, you can see like there's quite a lot of like high dev lands. Annoyingly, you can't... Oh, I guess you can do that. So that's the minimum. And you can see like... I currently have probably the highest... One of the highest dev provinces. Or tied the highest dev province in the game. With tied with very hard AI. Which I'm vexed by. We can curtail the clergy. Oh, that's interesting. Now, I think curtailing the clergy for the admin tech cost reduction is always the one. Just occurred to me that this literally says has... And I can't... Because I'll have 2 still. Oh, they are... they're revoking some of their old purgings. Okay, we can finish Erupt Dredge. 3 more. Okay. Oh, and it's copper. Sensational. So, Muri Giant Breaker. We had heard before that there was a war where the dwarves of Krakdhûmvror fought alongside the humans of Anbennar against the giants. It had ever been a distant thing, however, and we had not heard about the great tales that were forged in that conflict. Greatest among these by far were the tales of Muri Giant Breaker, who is said to have killed dozens of giants by his own blade. After his passing, he was given a place on the shrines as a great ancestor. Cool. Hey, we can see a couple of these now. We can get rid of this from here, which I should have done earlier. Let's take... Don't need more manpower, I guess. There is that. Balgar the Builder. It has been a very long time since we had proper contact with the humans of Canor. Now that the way to Escan is open once more, we have heard amazing tales of the wonders the dwarf there has wrought. Balgar, in service to the Empire of Castanor, designed several wondrous castles, an impressive wall that stretches all around the inner parts of Castanor. The dwarves of Canor have accepted him as one of the great ancestors on their shrines. Okay. Ah! Balgar. Muri. So that means we can pick more, or a more varied bunch, when we eventually reclaim other dwarven provinces. That's dwarf. They have more men than I do. Of course, it's very hard. Of course they have more men than I do. But they really shouldn't. Cool. So, a merchant's proposal. A merchant from our hold has come to us with a proposal. They wish to focus the resources of the hold's traders on helping the digging efforts. It would hamper their ability to barter in the short term, but a more magnificent hold would bring in more money for everyone. So, we gain a reduction in trading efficiency until the hold is done, lose some diff power, but the construction progress changes by 0.05. This is clearly going further, but I don't know how long that's going to be. Because that can't be right. If we're increasing the speed and then it's not changing, something else has to be happening. After rediscovering Gore Vansenbrog, tales have reached our ears of a great dwarf. Known as Cromnall Orcslayer, he held the line against the Orcish invasions into the Seg Bandal, and even ventured on the surface world to aid the humans of Bulwar against an Orcish invasion from Hol Jokad. After his passing, the dwarves of the old Seg Banal raised him to a position of great honour on their shrines, as one of the great ancestors. So, Hol Jokad, I think, is this. And this entire area is the Seg Banal. I think Berkel Galan is the last dwarven hold that stands in that area. Oh yeah, these. This is, yeah, these are goblins. So, goblin, elf, elf realm. As shown. Actually, no. What am I doing? Gnome, halfling, cliff gnome. So, Nimscod also contains kobolds, but they're ruled by gnomes. Obviously, so that's human. So most of this area is human, except for these dwarfs, that dwarf, and then these are obviously moon elves. Then obviously goblins. Are they gnolls? Sun elves. Oh, they're ruled by a sun elf, but they're not sun elves. They the gnolls? There's a gnollish group somewhere, but I can't remember where. Oh, here. Gnolls. This is another type of human. Obviously harpies. More elves. More harpies. So different clan of harpies. There's different versions of goblins as well. So there's like gold tooth, tall tamer. There's black orcs, gold dwarfs, ruby dwarfs. And a bunch we can't see over there still. And then, yeah. Oh, and then orcs. Yeah, more orcs. And I'm fairly sure... No, I thought they were trolls. Oh, these are trolls at least. And then there's ogres. Sorry, I don't know how riveting that was to everyone, but... You know, I thought I'd do the quick little show around. That is the worst timing. You're better. Okay, so runic barrier workers want to go to... There's no need now, and... It's very annoying that I have to split places. If they kick off now, I'm gonna lose my patience. Right, so not you, not you, you to the stillness. Fucking nobility. Oh, sensational. Right, so we've got abrupt end. Abrupt end? So all provinces in this tunnel has development of at least 6. So that's 6, that's 6, this is not. We'll give it 1 admin, 1 diplo. No, we can't afford to have more. So generals concerned by our man are focused on the defensive robbing our units of the Elan. They need to be truly successful in the battlefield. Our generals are deeply concerned about this, and there are rumors that other countries stick around behind our back. We can give a little ground here, but in all honesty, we have to rebuild everything. Everything from almost scratch. Because our entire empire burned to the ground. Which means we have to be defensive. Is this the empire? No, that's the empire. That's China. Or the equivalency of China. I mean, that's a nice place for that to occur. Alright. What am I doing? I should have done admin then. Ah, you moron. Alright, let's throw our troops back together. That's still not a lot of men, man. So we gain... So hopefully we get something good. I guess we go down there. Wait, no, that's a better place to be. Because that's the trading capital. That's the trading capital! Shit, I should have been collecting from trade. Damn straight, you won that. So, adventurers steal weapons cache. In an impressive heist, a group of adventurers have managed to steal a large cache of dwarven weapons from the Orcish settlement at Frigid Hole. By all appearances, they are old weapons forged in one of the dwarven halls of the Severside. In all likelihood, they were looted from Krakdhûmvror shortly before the Green Tide. Even mishandled by the orcs, the quality is stunning. Amazing. Stunning. Incredible. That's shitty. Alright, we have to reduce our inflation now. Yeah. Now we're back at the positives. I'm not happy about that, but it had to be done. Oh, we don't have a caught up on low tech, but I'm going to spend all the points. Alright, so Krakdhûmvror hold. After many years of effort, we have finally finished the new districts of our hold. This feat of architecture and engineering offers us many opportunities for expansion in the future. Passionately strike the salacious earth. And gain 10 prestige. So the dev cost reduction has kicked in again. Annoyingly, we've lost all of this. So we did one to kick it back in, and now we have to wait for it to rebuild all of this again. Which is annoying. But it also just, it is what it is, I guess. Was it? Yeah, 62. Oh, that's the standard one from the base game. Right, what's the one? Because we got the in clear view. Just construction cost reduction. Could come in handy. Okay. Okay, yeah. So 20 dev, undamaged, has a fort building. Okay, makes sense. Oh wait, shit. Sure. I thought we could expand. Is there not a... Ah, so dead end mines. Our prospecting efforts in the dead end tunnel have paid off. Just as we'd hoped, copious iron veins, crucial to our ice steel smithing operations, have been struck all down the tunnel's length, and we've found large pockets of gemstones right at the end. We need to get some miners set up right away. So, we will now produce iron, and gems. and gain a whole bunch of development in these. Oh wow. Okay, that looks like, I wish I could have a blown up version of that to see how that actually looks. Because that looks nice, but that looks just ethereal, I think is the word I'm looking for there. Have at least 300 ducats. But like, because of the increase in production, do we not increase so it went down to, oh, because they're not happy. Yeah, they're not happy. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, my sound cut out entirely, which is a little bit annoying. So I don't know how we can get them back up to being happy. It'll take a little bit, I'm sure. If my headset cuts off again, I might have to call it there, but we'll give it some time to see if it can, you know, not be useless. So, those who work forces. As important as state and family are for dwarven society, business is in many ways the heart of day-to-day civilization among the dwarves. Businesses are organized as associations of similar enterprises, often through related families known as cartels, and are responsible for not only private sector work, but also various subcontracted governmental assignments such as public security. As more land has been reclaimed in the Dwarava and the number of outlying settlements and districts grows, the role of these private police forces become ever more important in keeping the peace. Unfortunately, there's recently been a string of problematic policing activities that have revealed major biases in the cartel police forces. They have refused to intervene in protecting minorities, failed to press legal charges against connected individuals, and have even been accused of perpetrating violent acts against individuals that some consider undesirable. Goblins and orcs living in the districts they patrol. There's a general feeling that public security is being undermined by the cartel security forces, and some have asked us to step in more directly to ensure better trained and more morally outstanding police are in place. We don't have the money. I'm not happy about that choice, but I can't keep going into huge amounts of debt. Alright, so Enclave View is done. And we can start the hold restoration of the Vazhartan. We're gonna go into debt again. Yet again. More debt. I don't like it, but sometimes the needs must. I guess this also lets me do this. So we lose 5,000 manpower, 300 crowns, 100 admin power. In exchange, the dead end tunnel, which I think is all of this. Yeah. The area dead end tunnel gets mining settlement to the end of the game, given the following effects. Local dev, minus 60. Local goods, plus 5.5. Province governing, minus 25%. And the province are name changes to more dwarvish names. So we'll do that. So, we'll spend all that and gain ice steel drills. Right, let's have a look, because I want the most. So, Hardy Hole it is. It's even got autonomy, which is reducing the amount you gain anyway, and it's still... You can't beat your Mithril. Right, what was the other thing? Orcish... Our Gateway. No, to Amoldar. So yeah, it has to be in this area. We don't have a lot of men, and the more I expand outwards, the worse a position I'm gonna put myself in. We're gonna no edict that for a little while. Just wait for this to tick all the way up, and then we can go on developing it to force spawn the colonialism. At the moment, it's sitting at 69 to dev it. Most of that is because like the burgers are unhappy. It's huge anyway, and this isn't there, and this isn't there. So when this is done, and they're happy, we gain an extra minus 25%. I'm sorry I didn't read that, guys. I've seen that a few times, and I've just got in the habit of for things I've read quite a few times before, and that's not great. I'm very sorry. So we got Shattered Crown. So you can see they double our men. It's because of this. 82 development. 99999. Give me the benefits all at once. That's so much. 82. What I wouldn't give for 82. That's 4. Is that ruined? That's ruined. That's ruined. What the fuck has happened? Shit. What have you done? Why is your mill so weird? How many men do you field? What the fuck is going on? Well, at least Krakdhûmvror is holding on, I guess. Very weird, though. Oh yeah, I need to send Dwarven Runic peoples to that place soon enough. $105%. So I could literally, at worst, retreat behind this area and hide for the rest of the game. Just behind that one fort. Which I would do. Truly. I have no faith that you're going to be able to keep yourself alive. Like, none whatsoever. Same with you. Like, I prefer not to have any allies, to be honest, than having really weak ones. Who are these fuckers? Oh my fuck. Oh fuck. So the urbanization in Krakdhûmvror. Peasants, artisans, craftsmen, and other men move into the town. The province is in the process of active urbanization. Okay. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna get some free dev, I might as well make it the most worthwhile I can get by doing this. Fuck. Fucked up. Should have done that one first. Then could have jumped over. We could do that though. Nah, fuck it. We'll just take what we can get. Is that even more money? Yes, it is. So we can... Yes, let's make them like me again. So I'm gonna be ripping the rug out from underneath them any minute now, anyway. Oh! That's why! I took that away. Oh, well, shit. That's my own fault. Right, go all the way to Krakdhûmvror. If there's any place I give a shit about having rebels spawning, that is the one. And they will spawn, because they're all going to be pissy about this move. Seeing as it's going to be nobles specifically, do you wonder? I just noticed that I sent the wrong thing. Shit. That was not what I was supposed to send. No, they're gonna start devastating the land. No. No, 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 no. Oh. Sorry, again, you're watching me fuck up this game. Krakdhûmvror holds specialization. This is not the fuck up. The devastation is the fuck up. My apologies. As our hold progresses ever deeper into the earth, it's contradiction that, like in the days of Al-Dwarov, a hold must specialize to witness its true potential. From now on, Krakdhûmvror must decide to focus on a certain aspect, based on what natural resources and opportunities the hold has available. Will it focus on the infrastructure of a foundry hold full of conveyors, tracks, and great forges, downscale any other metal production, perhaps infrastructure to maintain an even higher population? A metropolis, houses stacked upon houses carved from the walls of the Dwarava, where city and commercial businesses can flourish alike. Maybe a hold to focus on the finer arts, a hold beautifully crafted with elegant architecture to please and inspire our master artisans and crafters. Or it might even have the infrastructure to support vast vertical farms that our hold will be green with plant life to feed our people. Or perhaps the hold will lean towards military matters, with large fortifications and massive roads to defend ourselves against outsiders both above and below. Only time will tell what our hold will specialize in. Time, I'm literally selecting it right now. We've got two choices. We've got military. So, army draw game modifier plus 2%, yearly armor precision plus 0.2, luck recruitment time minus 25%. That's not great. But the foundry, low goods plus 1, yearly armor precision plus 0.15, which, yeah, and regiment cost is minus 2%. So, we'll go with the foundry. So, if we look at our income, sit at 6.35. Production in Krakdhûmvror is 4.77. The production in Krakdhûmvror has gone up a staggering amount there. I really need to put an actual fort on these fuckers. Oh. Nearly. I need a runic barrier on this place as well when I can. Okay, so we've got another set of guys. Someone who's specifically average. So we'll go with Clan Iceheart. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. 324 is pretty good. Right. As soon as we get the loyalty back up for Runesmiths and no, for Birch Guilds and Nobility, shouldn't take much. I could do that now actually, and also gain shitloads of money. No, that's enough of me doing that. So we restored Dar Vasanton. After many years of work, Dar Vasanton has been restored to its former glory. We have faced many trials and tribulations, but surely with the hold functioning once more, we will be able to truly build our nation up, or in this case down, towards a better tomorrow. Nice. So, They do have Dwarven runic barriers, which is a good sign. I want to see this. So, at the moment, our amount is quite small. And I believe that's because these guys are not loyal. So, let's make them loyal. I know what I said. No one chat any shit at me. Okay. To redistributing the land, so everyone gets 4%. And stubborn hands will be removed from... Stubborn hands will be removed. And then we get funding the Ice Smith. So we can give up 400 in exchange for pushing that further along. In exchange, we need 3 iron-producing provinces with a base structure of at least 5 that is not Krakdhûmvror. We only have 4 iron, these 2. So there's something outside of Krakdhûmvror. So there's something I can do about that. But we are close to completing that. But obviously, I could use the gold to build a fort here. As well as a fort here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because we are, at heart, and are always going to be at this point, a defensively inclined nation. There's nothing that can be done about it. We have to take what we can get. And just accept it. Because looking at the enemies we have, like, these guys have got over 60,000 dudes. And they're just there. So that increases that by 10%. So I'm tempted. I am tempted. I'm tempted to wait to get one of these up. Particularly this one. Extra garrison size, extra defense. Like, so plus 25 defensiveness can't be underestimated, because that goes huge. Right, we're gonna level everything up once. Yeah, sure, build is wise. We'll get right. Troop numbers, 31,000. Behind me in tech by 1. Siegebreaker level of strength. SE siege. Am I spelling that wrong? Yes, no, it's SI. Oh my god. Break. No. What? Why am I calling him Siegebreaker? That's not their name. Shattered Crown. Okay. So we're fairly even. I mean, our defensiveness is fucking ecstatically better than theirs. But they also have men to spare for days and days and days and days and days, which I do not have. And I also have to wait. Okay. So, research breakthrough, we got another 3. What's our current research? 7. Oh my god, wait. Oh. I just need to level up that diplo twice. Oh. Industry. Production. These specially crafted goggles are embedded with precision runic enhancements that enhance the dwarf's ability to see and manipulate stone. When worn, the goggles eliminate weak points in rock formations, making it easier for dwarven miners to extract valuable minerals. The enchanted lenses also provide protection against harmful dust and debris, ensuring safe and efficient stone cutting operations. Well, Okay. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Still behind in all things. There, I got lots of money. Game took what I said to heart there. And gave me even more money. Okay, so 9, 6, 11 is far better. Political crisis, I'll lose the tradition. Oh. I've got to stop doing that. That's costing me lots. So the Orcish soldiers of fortunes. Although orcs have had trouble integrating into our society, they remain among the most desired hires for armed occupation. Their mean green look makes them highly prized as bodyguards or watchmen, and many have enlisted themselves as mercenaries or auxiliary troops in our own military. When unemployed, however, boredom, cultural misunderstandings, or drunken stupor can often end up in tragedy for others and the orcs themselves, especially when outside the reach of their clans and leaders. The alderman from one of the realm's towns has notified us of the presence of one such company of soldiers of fortune, and please for us to find a solution before the taverns go out of stock or some fool stirs up the orcs. Whatever. I'm not happy about it, but at least there's a fort there, so it's gonna be managed. No edict, please. Just until we get this sorted out. By this sorted out, I mean our tech. So we want to hit level 9 mill before I finish off the next couple things of mill. So, Herald from Lorette. This place. They tell us of birthplace, the god fragment. You thought she was crazy at first when she asked you to excavate an entire avalanche of rocks and dig into the earth. But when you uncovered a precursor hatch with a very familiar diamond-like symbol, you knew her guidance to be true. Beneath the hatch was an underground chamber propped up by 4 large trunk-like pillars of a design predating the Empire. Where this old ruin began, and where the natural caves begin, seems a blur. At the center of the chamber sits a simple pedestal, and floating over it a diamond-like shape emanating with magical power. It looks like a gem the size of a fist, and shines the teal blue of Danestar-infused magical energy. Suddenly, a high-pitched garbling, as if someone speaking a strange tongue with incredible speed, hits your ears, and like the rest of the expedition, you fall to your knees, all except one. Your lead explorer, Toriev, who had been hearing the voices from the thing, raises her arm towards the object. I can hear you, the last fragment of God. We can all hear if you let us, she announces. The shape begins to twitch erratically, rapidly switching from its shining blue appearance to one of dull black until it stops and violently embeds itself into the pedestal. Your crewmates slowly stand up and begin to crown this so-called God fragment, and begin congratulating Toriev, who lets out a weary smile. We have not found the birthplace of the Empire. We may have found the birthplace of magic itself. So, Laurent, this place gains 35 prestige stability, 400 crowns. Its province gets the God Fragment Ruin, giving it trade value modifier. It produces precursor relics and gains 9 development. Now, I don't know where that province is, but I'm fairly sure it's not here. Yeah, I can't see where this has occurred, because it's not occurred here. It's probably in the colonial area over here. Still, that's a very nice event. Like, it's well written. It's like, I like it. I thought that was like a nice touch. It's nice to have a bit of like nice lore to read. So to Ameldir. We'll discover and gain a claim on the Ameldir area, and we gain a colonial rush for 20 years given the following effects. Global settler increase plus 50. Sensational. They don't have any allies. I think... Yep. Okay. We gain fire damage before they do. It's gonna be rough because obviously we are outnumbered. Tragically. Horrendously. However, they're 2 Miltex behind us. They can field more men, but they are 2 Miltex behind. And they outnumber us almost 2 to 1. So if I'm going to fight this, I need to be incredibly tactical. Something. Incredibly tactical. Because if you see, they've got 1, 2, 3 different entrances, so they can easily just bypass me while I try and walk to their capital. So we're going to need to be incredibly clever about this. Which is worrying, because I'm not that great when it comes to being clever about things like this. Collect from trade there as well, because we've got Dark Faceton. Hardy Hole Bandits. Get fucked. Well, that's a problem. Okay, so we gain morale of armies and shock damage bonus for a little while. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win a fight against these guys, to be perfectly honest. We'll have to be able to take this one first. An AE2 dev. That's going to be incredibly expensive to core. But I don't see that I have a choice. I mean, this could be the end, in all honesty. If this doesn't go well, this could immediately be the end of the game. I mean, our siege ability is, like, unmatched. Shit, that's not good. Thing is, we can take this. So we got magical experiment gone wrong. From magical explosions to foul weather to a mob of peasants turning into sheep, magical and spells can and will go awry. The most recent case has been in Krakdhûmvror, which has damaged the province significantly. Angry mobs calls for the arrest or worse execution of the wrongdoer, whilst the ice smiths of the province fear what this will mean for their current and future works. Yeah, no, punish the wrongdoer. Like, he's just caused 50 devastation in my capital province. Like, is this a joke? I wonder if these guys are gonna go for my 4K stack. That is the longest, like, single province siege I've ever seen. Go to the fort. Go to the fort. You need to hide. See, do you want to know the best thing about ruined holds? Is I'm fairly sure local defensiveness minus 50%. So they are actively reducing all the defensivenesses that these dwarves have gotten. They can destroy my colonies though, which is annoying, but no, that's not fair. Right, so I need to take this and then I need to go and actually fight. The amount of income loss because of this is frustrating. Like, local goods produced minus 76%. Oh. Fix that. I should have just done that straight away, to be honest. Alright, come out here, go to the spoils. What are you doing? Fuck no! The fuck are you doing? Oh, well, you ain't got a choice now, do you? That is the dumbest decision I have ever seen in my life. On what planet would anybody choose to do this? To get somewhere. I might as well go and kill them, to be honest, considering I've already ripped my way through 90 million of these fuckers. No. No. We're 2 mil techs up, man. Can you not just do that? Is that an impossibility for you? Right. Oh my god, it's going to take so many days. You might actually have to be aggressive with this. I know, it'll be fine. Right, I don't think I can take Amel to here. Because... Yikes. Taking this is a possibility, though. What is this Denizens of the Deep thing? Yeah, maybe I'm not taking that then. The fungus is dead. It's a sad, sad day, guys. It's not, I can't get what I actually want, but I also do gain 2 holds, which are currently, like, worth shit. For now. I could do that one. Fuck it, we're pushing him. They've been attritioning to death. Come on, get a big, like, negative event. Okay, no, you don't want to. Why was I afraid? Why was I afraid? I'm afraid of these guys. Very much less afraid of your boyo's shattered crown. I'm taking it. I nearly had my guys commit suicide. Okay, go there, please. We actually need you to come out and go and deal with this shit. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Almost. Yeah. I'm kind of fine with that. Should really focus on moving further through here. Do you have a... Is this a core of yours by any chance? No, it's not. You know what, just get to where you need to be, please, I beg. You fucker. With our expansion efforts well underway, we find ourselves torn between 2 major parties. One side wishes to see us claim the Northern Pass, and worry over the news of strange orcs in Garudia that could threaten our endeavour. The other believes we must focus all our efforts on reclaiming Amildahir, the seat of the Dwarava. We cannot be both effective enough to satisfy everyone, and they seem to find no compromise acceptable. The Council may seek Krakdhûmvror, torn between these 2 unbudging forces. Oof, that's a lot of... Come on. Wait. Fuck me. I could take North Vale as well, I guess, since I need an Iron Province. don't even need that. So, we got trophy piles. The orcs of Amaldir have built a massive pile of trophies, gold, and other valuables in what was once a throne room. Time to do something about it. If it's gold, sell it, or give me control of it so I can use it to make all the shit I need. Right. Mission fulfilled. Funding the Ice Smiths. Sure. Have at it. Be happy with your lot in life. We are gonna rip our thing back in our land back. We're going to pop you open, come over here. Race tolerances. We dislike the orcs. We're gonna ask them to go somewhere else. Also, there's the other thing. This base doesn't have this mod doesn't have consolidation, for want of a better word. The thing that makes it is that you can concentrate development. That's the word I'm looking for. They don't have concentrate development. So, yeah. I can split off half of you to come here and colonize Dagonrod 17. We just beat them in the war, I'm not worried about them. So we got Abennar, the Coronite Proclamation. Many questions have risen with the recent revelation that Castellos, the ruling deity of the region court, so that's the deity that manages like the majority of the human realm here. The ruling deity of the region court is dead. When exactly did he die? Can the text in Alentanir be verified? Who will lead the region court now? Traditionalists attempt to keep the peace and say that Adian, Castellos' son and rightful heir, will rise and take his father's place. However, many of those who suffered under the Greentime claim that it was the regent court's neglect that led to the destruction of Castan, Escan, and Castellir. And a clear sign that if Castellos was alive and that gods were capable, then the Greentide would have been averted, and that Castellos would have protected his patron kingdom like he did in aeons past. The rise in popularity of the recently ascended god of war Corin, the heroine of the Greentide, has called for her divine succession onto the regent throne through her links as the de facto successor of Agrados, Castellos' deceased brother. The Coronites in Merli dispute that while Adian may be a noble and chivalric god, his time under Castellos' tutelage has made him conservative, hidebound, and ultimately unable to defend the realm against its many external threats, and that the present system of divine regency is but a poor excuse for weak and unjust rulers to retain their power and ignore the monsters and tyrants lurking beyond their borders. Shit. An orcish warband. Nice. That's so bad. That's not great. Where... So Amalraz gains a small dwarven tolerance increase, small minority size, and cost 25, but... So where's Alraz? Because I think that's you, right? Yeah, so the dwarven minority helps us because we're dwarves. So obviously they'll be happier with us if we have them in place. But as my headset has, like, cut out again, because there's no sound anymore, I'm going to have to call it there. Because otherwise, I'm going to be playing in dead silence, and I don't want that. And you guys aren't going to want to, deal with that. So, for a first game that I found out was very hard after the fact, here we are. Like, we're not doing too bad. 151 or 228 dev. I mean, I'm a little worried about Garombar, but they're being attacked. Oh, they've been fighting a war against Galwed, so they're not perfect. They're not hopped up on, like, aggression, considering they've just had their ass handed to them by those guys. So hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully being the optimal word there. I think to remember is cheap development needs to be expanded when it can. It's nearly there. So we're going to deepen this hold, start expanding in this hold, and sort out the mess that these guys have made of these 3 holds. Like, without all those trophy file effects, this is actually only 20 dev, which is nothing. Like, if you look at the holds, 3, 3, 4, 20, 16, 53, I mean, that's shit, but 49. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a, 67. So mine is still technically the highest, but not by much. All the other dwarven holds are huge, like, so I should fix up these weaker holds. But I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you again next time, probably tomorrow, and hope you all have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.